Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm really excited about 10.8, and I'm going to be playing a lot more this season, which means a lot more new decks. And first off, we decided to go through Scoia'tael. If you haven't seen, I did a couple different versions of Harmony in my last video, but for this one here, we're going to do Deadeye Ambush because off the bat, I anticipated that this is going to be stronger because it has a lot of tempo in early game, and the Venedane Waylay machine gun combo is just very strong. Introduction of Heatwave back into the meta because Renfree is not as much of a thing is also going to be the case because a lot of scenarios got the buff. So I really like this deck. The only issue that I find that this deck has is sometimes drawing your cards. So maybe you would opt to put in something like Maxii if you want, but I don't find Maxi's always needed either because it would require you moving something away like a Dolblithana Archer, which kind of feels bad. So I went and kept it this way. When we're experimenting with this deck on stream the other day, Free Company was actually a topic of discussion. Boost all allied bandits by 1. So you can imagine with all the new tags in the game right now, right? We have Vernacio getting bandit, we have the Isengrim getting bandit, of course. We've got the Yavin. We've got the actual Deadeye tokens, which are the big factor here, right? We can make more with this card here. We could spawn the 3 off the leader. We have the 2 from the scenario. We have the Ain Saber that we can literally flip the neophytes into tokens or just keep them as they are, whatever if the case. They're all bandits, right? So tons and tons of bandit cards in the lineup for this one here, and it gets a huge payoff. In previous versions, I had Toruviel, and honestly, I'd like to still keep her because Toruviel could be very good in a mirror match, right? If you're playing against elves and you notice that they start putting in something like this, you know, they started following suit with the reworks, then you could go and maybe put in something like Toruviel, and I think it would be really good in that matchup. But I think overall, you're going to get a lot of points from playing Free Company instead. There's not a lot else that I'd rather put in there for the price, really. I don't recommend taking out something like Heatwave to make it work, right? Maybe you drop Yavin and you put it, and then you take out a 5 and you put a 4. But again, I don't think it's worth it. Having direct control is kind of nice too. So this deck, a very similar one with exception to Free Company change for Toruviel, was brought to the Gwent Opens by one of my teammates a couple seasons back, DEADEYE, and I think that was really the only change. I put Dragoon in this one. I don't think his had Dragoon. I'm pretty sure we had the 2 Scoia'tael neophytes before. But I find with Onslaught being meta, with a lot of people playing vampires, with, you know, just tons of stuff, even if you're playing into this matchup here, we have row-locked engines. Most matchups will. Having the one-off movement tech feels very comfortable. So to go through the overall strategy, if you haven't played elves before, it surrounds a scenario feign death. A lot of times you want to play scenarios in round 3, but with this deck here, you don't mind playing scenario in round 1 to get tempo and to get thinning. So with this one here, it progresses whenever we play an elf, and we start off with one of the Vernacio's commandos. This is a 1 point per turn engine. I don't run them in my bronze end because I find they're a little bit more vulnerable. However, it's nice to see one off the scenario. When we play our first elf, we get 2 Deadeyes in the row. And then when we get our second elf played, we spawn and play a Waylay, which is this one. A few patches ago, it received a significant buff. It's no longer a death blow. It's just damage 3 and spawn a Deadeye. Very flexible. And there is synergy when you play this card with Venedane on the board, of course, being able to spawn an additional Waylay whenever we play, or rather a token whenever we play a Waylay. So really good stuff with that there. You can imagine when we get the scenario out there, it's giving us 1, 2, 3, and technically 4 units on the board, and then whatever else we play to proc it. We're going to be thinning out Ailerin early on, even sooner if we play our stratagem if we're on blue coin, right? So getting that thin out of the way is really good. Basically establishing waylays in the graveyard because we could play a couple from hand, or we can, you know, create some with the Venedane and play them, and then being able to essentially go and take the 2 waylays that we have in grave and put them back in deck with Alyssa allows us to later use Simlas and be able to play all copies of the Waylays from our deck. So you can get 4, but technically the maximum you can get is 5. Let's say if you were to just basically not use one of them, right? You use one off scenario, play one from hand, and then just put one back in deck kind of thing. That's completely fine. And then that way you get a huge machine gun of Waylays, which is why they call it that, with the Simlas, being able to take care of any of the opponent's engines, spawning a lot of units on our board as quick as possible. Once we have all that spawn on the board, we can contribute to the spawn even more if we play Verno on range row, or we could take Vernaciel on melee and just do a bunch of damage for every token we have. That, after the machine gun, after leaders, detrimental to the opponent. It's going to prevent them from establishing any sort of engines or round presence. So really good stuff there. Once the board's full with all that stuff, we can start putting down other payoffs like the Eisengram and then the Free Company. You want to put down Eisengram before Free Company because this is boost all allied bandits. This has a bandit tag, right? So get this down first, get this down second, and you're good to go with that. And then, you know, of course, since our rows are going to be very stacked, we have Yavin, which is going to be able to damage an enemy unit by the number of elf units in the row. So this could be good for taking out like a full test pride. It could be good for taking out just damage engines or something that's going to get pretty nasty if we leave it. So lots of cool stuff. If they have a shield on something, I mean, I don't always feel bad burning one Waylay to do it, to get rid of it, but we have stuff like Elven Swordmaster, so there's that, right? Heatwave for scenario or Tall Punish, and then we have another Spores for the Tall Punish. Vial of Forbidden Knowledge, because I'm anticipating a lot of opponents going to be playing this card as the season and meta starts to shape, because we're moving away from Renfrey and back to Gwent. So, you know, this could be a free thin. This could also help keep things alive because we have an important engine here, an important engine right here, maybe the commando off the scenario, maybe some of the swordmasters, right? Because we don't have a stratagem for it. This is just going wide, it's not going tall with the stratagem there. So there's that, and I think this is the sweet spot, guys. I really like the way that the deck plays, and like I said, the only thing that I sometimes get annoyed with is if the opponent takes a squirrel on my own Neuromancy. It's tough to find the cards we're looking for in late game, but I think that could be said about most decks that you play. So that's pretty much it, guys. I included 5 games with live commentary for reference. This was recorded for YouTube exclusively, and I had a 6th game that I really wanted to show you guys, but I forgot to record it. I talked about it a little bit in one of my other matches during the video, but I'll make sure I hit record for everything next game. And we're about a win away from rank 1 with this. So, you know, we took Harmony to rank 2. We took this pretty well to rank 1. I think this can get you to pro if you jam a few games. It feels really solid and sound. So give it a try, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to sub. I don't know if I said that, but, you know, drop a like on the video as well. And I'll be streaming on Twitch every day this week, 11 a.m. EDT, GMT -4. We'll see you then. So we have a Deadeye Mirror coming up here first. Basically, I think whoever plays last wins. Like, last, say, round 3, because the whole Waylay spam. So I pretty much am forced to play a scenario and all that. Okay. Now if they play scenario, it's not even as good because they played Maxii, so we'll go and we'll crank it. Let's see if they take the heat wave. Nope. Bio Nero. Wait till they flip these before we take. Nice. You stay ahead. Just kill all the elves here. Okay, we're in a good spot. That's what we want. We get out scenario round 2. We don't expect to win round 2. We go into round 3, and then we deal with stuff. We played one of the waylay, so now we just have to draw a Simlas and Venadane, Verno. I mean, it's going to be difficult, but we have time. I don't mind putting back one of these, keeping one. Basically missed everything.
May your sword and arm be one. Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
So they use squirrels, so now we can try and greed the waylay play, right? Use them, put them back, do it all again. We just need Simlas, otherwise we lose, I think, here. It'll be 2, 3. It'll be 3, 1. Guess it's just that now. They'd probably take a waylay off of it. Okay.
I shall not fail.
I never miss.
Imagine being able to push like this. It feels pretty good. I would imagine that they didn't draw a scenario. If they're not pushing this. I could go for card advantage. Yavin for a 4. And we hit that for a 1. 15-point lead. 1 card. This is all very good. Simlas here. That's for 2. It doesn't get them ahead. Actually makes them tie. We get card advantage. Now, their Simlas has been played, so I feel pretty good about it. We just heat wave their scenario. The only thing we need, guys, literally this. I can deal without Venadane. Like, this is so important. I mean, Verno would be kind of nice too, but we're going to see about half of our cards. Alyssa. That's gonna clog you up pretty bad. Yeah, they might not even draw things now. Okay, we don't want that or that or... Okay, there we go. Nice. I think Spores goes here. Okay, fine, fine. We missed Venedane, that's fine. I have everything else. We've got these two we can put back. Wait, hold on. 2 here. And the one in... Did I miss something? I could have sworn I had one more. No, because we missed Venedane, that's right.
Don't dare think you can escape.
The Scoia'tael must the woods abandon. Join us instead and defend the valley.
Know that I was trained by Clara Larissa de Winter herself.
We'll just take the 3 and take out the Venedane, I guess.
For the DEADEYE of the valley! Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
Actually, they only have one more tops. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Let's just try and take them out. And then if they go on the offensive with us, then we can just flip some things and protect them, you know what I mean? That's fine.
We will take back what was stolen.
I shall not fail.
I think we should be good with Eisengram and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Good flips. Bandits. There's probably a heat wave here. Okay, well we had it off the free. Alright, so we got Nilfgaard Enslave coming up here next, and it's 6, okay. Well, we just jammed Scenario. I find their tempo in round 1's pretty bad with this deck. Here. I'm going to try not to use Oniro because I'm finding it keeps getting squirreled, so I'm going to use it if I need it. This could be huge in this matchup. Want to play a little less gold, you know? Okay, maybe we actually dump Squirrel. There we go. Venedane's here. They're just gonna chip it and seize it. Maybe we just jam this then.
Do you hear? They approach.
They probably take like a self-joust. I would. Yeah. It's a 10-point heat wave. Ah, okay. Sure.
As you command, Daisy.
I was just thinking if they wanted to reset their leader, but that's also kind of heatwave territory, you know? Here, we'll put this in this back. It's fine. I think this just tempos. They have to ping, then seize, and then it's not even that bad. Now we just do what we have to do, I guess. Alright, if I mulligan these... Yeah, we'll get 5 waylay here. Nice. Oh my. We get the 1. I mean, we use it, we put it back, we get more. I need to play my first Oniro. We need something proactive. Verno's not bad. If I treat this like a round 3, you know? Maybe we do it after, though. There's really nothing else I can play. I'm just worried about them giving it spying maybe and then playing Terra Nova, but not all Enslave decks have that. That's gross. That's not a heat wave though, but it's nasty. Let's say we... Yeah, I guess we could do that. We could ping it, and then if they joust it again, fine. But if they don't, we just Yaven that. Deciding. Mano into joust, watch. Now it's probably a heat wave, especially if they hold it. Okay. Honestly, man, I think it's worth it. Once you start boosting it up and stuff, it's feeling pretty good to get rid of it. I got all the Swarm payoff stuff in hand, you know? So we'll go... We got 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put them back.
Death would be a mercy you do not deserve.
Yeah. That's a lot of thinning. So Menno for 8, Furcart for 7, and then they got this for 8. And then Ku onto a token. If they would have waited one more turn, they would have got the Verno. What's cool is that if I pass now, we get card advantage. I don't think we're supposed to pass. I think we can 2-0 if we just do this.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak. Time for you to die. Accursed racists.
I just want to get like a huge advantage, even though we waste one. I think it's just fine. 30-point lead's gonna demand some answers from them, and then whatever they play next, we have Yaven with the stacked row. 3, 6. I mean, we just take them now.
Coexistence. No such thing.
There we go. So, next up here we got Force of Nature monsters. Probably just jam scenario round 1, but we'll see. These could play for a decent amount of points. Oftentimes, they're going to play Witch's Sabbath, so I feel like Squirrel's kind of important. If they have a defender we can get around, or something that's row locked, maybe. We'll see. These are just really good here. Maybe this goes, actually. That's a bit better. We got a tempo just in case, you know, they decide to play a bunch of quick moving stuff, you know. If they spear tip, we could just heat wave the actual one that comes out.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Or we could just do that, you know? It's not even that bad anymore. So that's off the first waylay. We still get potentially the 4, right? I don't think I have to play Venedane yet. I think we can just go and take something like this. Unicorn's gonna pull out. That's kind of a big deal, actually. Because we only have the 2. I guess that play's gone. Here, we'll put heat wave because we could do double heat wave.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
If they play, I believe I'm gonna pass. Okay. Maybe I take squirrel on that. We've got most of what we need. O'Neill for one of the 2. I don't know if I need the movement tech, really. That just looks better. Here. I'll put Heatwave back in the deck. And then take care of that. Just in case they have Ozrel or Witch's Sabbath, you know? Okay. Check this out. I have to. I wasn't going to do it, but now I have to.
They can hide.
We take care of 2 engines, we bring out a bunch of tokens. It kind of feels good.
Scarlet dress, scarlet hands.
Yeah, I'll put the heat wave back.
In each of us dwells both chaos and order, good and
It's not like the only play too with the waylay. That's why I like it so much, because we can put that heat wave back and it just... In this matchup, it's going to give us a pretty good punish. It brings out this, which is deploy. We don't really want to summon our top card either. I could play it first. We need 6 points. I think I'm just gonna keep card actually. They've got pretty bad pulls if they're taking, like, let's say, which is Sabbath. For me, at least we get back Venedane. Okay, nice. I'm pretty confident with Dragoon, because if they have Kashi, we can basically, like, prevent them from getting any more in a row by pushing them back and clogging the other row. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. We could take out this Thrive engine and then this and this with the 4. I mean, that's 3 engines we remove.
Why should I, an elf,
Or 2 engines. 1 engine, rather, because they... Oh, yeah, that's right. They pulled out the Venedane.
so sword in hand?
These are kind of low, so we can target them other ways. Two, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 4, yeah. Easy. Then we gotta get the engine down after. They might still have Kashi and all that, so we're not done yet. Lucky we actually wait for the Drowner, so this just sticks. We could flip that, it's a bit of value given back. Good. What's left in deck? I don't want to hit either of them. That one's probably better to hit. I guess we just do that. I like the fact that these are bandits. We're gonna pull this. Yeah, here's the swing. They jam the leader here. I think they could have waited. There's 5. Okay. We'll take 1 and flip.
I'll do so sword in hand.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal to remove that. I gotta try and get rid of this if I can. Maybe I should have sunk the damage into here, but if they don't thrive this turn, for whatever reason, we can clip it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna forget about trying to deal with the thrive stuff. We're just gonna actually sink points here. So we'll take this now. Doesn't really matter. Actually, this was a bandit. I could have flipped Simlas and go. Okay, I gotta stop throwing points, guys. We lost 2 points this match. 1 from hitting this, and 1 from basically not flipping this into a neophyte. So if I lose by 2, then that's exactly why. I think we did well enough to keep it. We'll see. I don't know. It's a lot of points, you know? It could be Osroll finisher, actually.
Slaughter them to a man!
No. Okay.
They're surprisingly clean creatures.
That was like too close. But we still have a good amount of points here. That was a... I thought we were going to lag for a second. There we go.
Don't fall far from the pig.
Alright, we got Skellige, Blaze of Glory. Okay, we are going first. We have to win the round. We have to bleed. Because I gotta get out a lot of this nonsense. This hand's not very actually bad. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll just see if we could pass it like 7 or something.
You stand no chance.
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
I just played a crazy game against Muted Generator Siege where they had about 30 points on the board. 34 points or something like that. And I had 0. And I had 2 cards left. And they basically bled me, right? And so I was able to take Vile and boost up a Verno that I played on ranged. And then I went and played Free Company with the leader, and we got it done. It was nuts. Went into round 3, had scenario, won the game with Isingram at the end, and I forgot to hit record. Yeah, that was the thing.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
At least we see something like Scoia'tael coming out in round 1. Blood Eagle, Scoia'tael. Like, I think I'm supposed to go and take Squirrel for that, but at the same time, I'm not sure. You know what? It might actually make the difference of them getting iced or not. When that's like one of the main consistency tools, right? Seeing Greatswords come back's pretty sweet. Maybe they have Hjalmar. I think I have to get rid of that first, though. It's kind of a big deal. Pings and things. Maybe we just take Vile. That's what it's here for. So they did take Blood Eagle, right? We're up 24 points. And we have Vitality. I just don't know if I'm supposed to pass. I don't think Skellige has it in 2. Because we get the vitality here. I think it's going to be a leader thing. Could be wrong. Location into not a bear. I think they chose... I would have probably taken this one. Oh, the vitality coming in clutch off the vial, guys. I'm telling you, elves have a lot of tempo right now. If you can get your cards in round 1, really. Nice, okay. I'm feeling decent about this. I'm not feeling great about it. I think that they got a really good trade with the Morkvark. I did not get rid of the Blood Eagle, but again, we did sort of guarantee that double, triple, last say, whatever you want to say. We'll put that back. Squirrel and a pass. Maybe this goes for now. Jeez. Just a bunch of golds I'm missing. If I'm going to put something back... This is not very good. We don't go super tall, so I think that this is probably not as effective as like this. This is going to be their herald target, so I think it's Scoia'tael. They definitely have Hjalmar, though. I'm expecting that tall punish. There's an argument to take Onero here, try to thin out. So Isengrim, I want this and I want Heatwave. I think this gets killed. That's better. If I play this right now, they probably just kill it. Do I take 1 or 2 is the big question. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the higher ceiling. I think I'm just going to take 1. And then do the 4 after I play the 1. Okay, good call. Yeah. Hopefully there's no Junned in the deck. I don't think they have Junned if they have all this other stuff here. Okay, just another Hunter. Fine. They're looking to get Bloodthirst 3. That's a good removal here. It's an engine, but they can bring it back.
Death would be a mercy you do not deserve.
There, so we got the full 4. Gotta start dealing with that though. Okay, I see. Okay, we'll just... They're gonna play this or this. Probably Greatsword? Okay. Let's start dealing with this stuff here.
You are no lumen of mine. Time for you to die, dwarf.
This is doomed. Actually, I kind of want to get rid of these.
I'll
If I hit Greatsword, then I can try and snipe it with Yavin. Or I could just hit... Yeah, let's just hit this. Nice, okay. That's actually what we want. Here. We get that. That's probably going to be one of my best heat waves, that or Jutta, right? Chances are there's iced in hand. Do I ever just, like, crank? 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was a throw. I'm gonna pretend like that never happened. Oh man, we lost 3 points for no reason. That's incredibly annoying.
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
It's all good though. Like I think that would just be like a win more at that point. We don't even really have Bloodthirst 3. They kind of help us by freeing up the space. Let's just hit this one. Yeah, Verno Heatwave, we win. But 3 points here, guys. Be careful when you're playing this, right? That you count the number of tokens on the row. Obviously, we've made a mistake with that. But at this point, we get the Heatwave on the Jutta. We get the Verno as well. We'll take the Heatwave first. That's good actually for them. But we'll take the heat wave first because we got to be careful with obviously not giving them heal value on this, but also not damaging the other one to ruin our ability to play. So they played. I'm just gonna show them and show you guys basically what the score would have been. It's crazy actually. Okay, so we got Knights coming up here next. I'm thinking about Amphibious, right? Purify can get a lot of value here. So can the... Honestly, I'm going to put this back for now and just hope for the best. I got to see what's in the deck first. I want to play this. I also want to play this. I think this is probably the quicker play. Here. Let's see what we're playing against first. Okay. I'm surprised they don't have Knighthood. I guess because they want to have... Okay, Erendite's a thing that we want to prevent from happening here.
The Scoia'tael must the woods abandon. Join us instead and defend the valley.
I know they have echoes now, so Squirrel seems more attractive.
What can I do for you?
It's like they knew I put back the Purify. Okay. Surely we just use it. Get this set up because the cooldown takes a little while, right? Such a good value lock. I want to have like a bunch of damaged units on their side. That's going to be 4, okay. This is starting to look like a tempo. Let's play one more turn. So 1, 2. They still have scenario. They still have second amphibious. Okay. They take out 1. Jeez. That's all we can really do here. I think if we try to play any more, it's going to be counterproductive. Mind you, there might be a way to get it into. Let's see here. If I ping this off.
They can hide. There's no escape.
That's not bad, actually.
Humans to the sea!
They could have just used the order. Or used it to boost this to give this. That's enough for me though. Too many engines. I'll keep this. I think Immortals could be really good to get rid of with that. Feels like everything I have I want to play. Something has to go. Maybe we have to dump this. It's not very good. Okay. So it's Alyssa and we just do the best we can. We get 3.
Dogs that bark seldom bite.
I guess they believe in their long round and they know that we kind of clog up in a long round. I missed O'Neill, but we got everything else we need. That's not bad, I guess. Yeah, it's literally the best card we can pull. I'm gonna just have to deal with it here. Let's get this going, because I feel like they're gonna gem theirs right away, and that's probably where we have to barefoot. I didn't even see that when I was looking. Do I take the offensive route? Or yeah, like am I gonna turn this back on? Maybe. It's a long round of points. Let's just dunk that. And hope that spores is enough, right? Maybe it's gonna be Simi first. Ah, it's gonna take all 4. Wait, I have 3. 1, 2. It's not. We can't even do it. Let's just get the engine set up. I guess there's that. Yeah. That's a really easy removal. Yo. Yeah, that's a good one. Then we have a good spores. The verification caught me off guard. I should probably check more bronzes and lower end golds.
All as one.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's take it.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a swan. Cursed racists. If I'm to die, I'll do so
I think that was a safe play, right? They got at 3 now. This is just like good.
Long live acceptance.
I think I'm still removing this. Because they got the tall punish, and then we got the swarm payoff. Poor, like, for them, they missed a lot. They missed the resilience stuff. Okay, I got 1 space left. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I think it was a good call to play Vernal early. Look how many points we have off of this. We take, I guess we take that. Yeah, that's the best reset. Putting up about 100 points. Okay. We had the reset there.